Okay, come in. Okay, so ignore all of the mess.
Okay. This is definitely the worst it's looked.
Okay, keep coming through.
Okay.
This is all going to be transformed later today.
Oh, wow. I'm Raya.
And I'm Louis, and we spent the first 3 years of our relationship traveling the world full time.
And now we have embarked on our greatest adventure yet. We moved into a converted school bus and are planning to do one last epic tour of the US before we drive all the way down to our land in an eco-community in Costa Rica.
Subscribe to follow our adventure.
Okay.
Okay, 3 months. The batteries were disconnected.
Almost 4 months.
Almost 4 months. Let's see if they start.
Wow.
Easy.
Yeah. I think that might be the easiest time we've ever started it.
We are back on the bus.
It feels so good to be back here. We've been talking about it for ages and it just feels good. It feels like we're home.
Yeah, honestly, it's been amazing traveling. We still will travel from time to time, but being back in our home, even though we're nomadic and we're going to be driving around, I feel like I am ready for this next adventure. And
after staying in a van, which we loved, and then staying in the car in Costa Rica as well, coming here, it feels like we're in a mansion or something. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know what more we would need than this. There's so much space. There's so much storage space. I just, yeah, can't wait to like fully move back in.
And there are, although it's amazing, there are some pretty significant upgrades that we need to finish and set up on the bus before we head off on the next drive. So we've given ourselves a week where I'm going to be installing an AC unit, some new solar panels, a whole new power system, and a bunch of other things, a heater. And these are definitely upgrades we need to make before we start this trip, because this is it. This is our big road trip down to Costa Rica. Yeah. So AC is huge, especially because as we're driving through Mexico, like once we start going south, it's going to be hot. And we have not had any kind of air conditioning on the bus before, so we're gonna need that. On the flip side of that, we're gonna be spending the next month or so in cold weather, so we need a heater. So basically we need to just like build in things as a contingency for any weather, even rain. Yeah. And the original plan was that I would be here and help Louis throughout all of these upgrades. However, the reason that we're in New York right now is because my family lives here, specifically my mom just opened a boutique here, and this has been like her lifelong dream, and she very last minute, like 3 days ago, invited me to go to Italy with her to pick out the winter collection. So I talked to Louis and he said that he feels like he might be able to handle a lot of the stuff without me, so I have to take this opportunity. It's like, when else am I gonna get to go to Italy with my mom and help her pick out stuff for her boutique? So I'm about to head out for like 6 days. Luckily she'll be back with like a day or two to spare before we need to head off, so you can help just like beautify the bus and help me with some of the last little things we need to fix. But yeah, here we go. Yeah, let's do it. I have just packed for my very last minute trip to Italy, and I thought it was the perfect time to tell you about today's sponsor. Hopper is a free app available on Android and iOS that helps you lock in the best deals on flights, car rentals, and hotels. I've spent so many hours looking for the cheapest flights possible, and I know it can seem really overwhelming, but Hopper makes it really easy with their color-coded deals calendar, so you can see exactly what dates are the cheapest to travel. Green is for the least expensive, and red is for the most expensive, so you can plan accordingly. You can also select Watch a Trip, and Hopper will monitor travel prices 24/7 and let you know when is the right time to buy. Their technology predicts future prices with 95% accuracy, so you can basically just relax and let them do all the work. Today I want to tell you about Travel Deals Tuesday. Basically, Hopper discovered that the Tuesday after Thanksgiving has the biggest volume of travel deals. That's more than Cyber Monday and Black Friday combined. This year it falls on Tuesday, November 30th. Louis is actually watching a trip back to the UK right now because his nephew was just born and he really wants to go back and see his family, so he's probably going to book his flights on Travel Deals Tuesday. I know that most of you watching our videos love to travel, and I also know that cost is usually one of the biggest things stopping people from being able to travel, so I really hope that a lot of you are able to book your dream trips this year. Hopper will be offering exclusive deals on popular international and domestic flight routes, as well as on hotel stays this Travel Deals Tuesday, so make sure you get ready by downloading the Hopper app and using the Watch a Trip feature. And last but not least, Hopper has their own rewards program called Carrot Cash. If you use the link in the description down below, you can download Hopper for free and sign up. You will get $10 in Carrot Cash to use on your first hotel booking through the app. Alright, that is it for me for now. I will see you in a week when I'm back from Italy. So today I'm correcting a mistake I made. The back platform, which the generator, the spare propane, all of that hangs off the back of the bus. The metal struts which I repaired, those repairs did not last. I have enlisted the help of a professional welder. The bus only just fit in this guy's driveway. This rusted and fell off. This is almost fallen off. Rusted through, the ladder disconnected. This whole thing's loose. It's kind of tricky figuring out these camera angles so you can see what I'm doing, but I am installing a heater. It's getting to winter time. It is pretty cold, and I'm thinking as I'm doing the rest of the bus, it'd be nice to be able to turn on a heater, fill the bus with hot air. So the option I've gone for is a diesel heater. This runs off a small diesel tank, and I can leave this running all night. I used to have one of these back in the UK in my double-decker bus, and it was brilliant. So I bought this on Amazon for less than $200, imported from China. I'm hoping this runs okay. Fired up. You can see the air blowing out the front there. So I've now successfully run the heater for about 2.5 hours. I think the heat insulation is smoked off. Because the exhaust hangs down lower, what I'm gonna have to do is raise it when I mount it inside to make sure the exhaust isn't close to anything that could burn it. So this is where the heater's going. I've got this block of wood that I screwed together. I've got this little bit of metal I just cut. I've screwed into the back of the bus here, this metal sheet, and I put the exhaust down through this hole with the cladding on. It's pretty perfect. Heater is fitted. So today is all about controlling the temperature of the bus whilst I'm running the heater, which is going to be very valuable over the next month as we're in cold weather before we head south. I also need to think long term. So I bought a roof mounted AC unit, and that's going to keep us cool as we drive down through the southern states, through Central America, down to Costa Rica, and then once we've got the bus parked up there, it's going to keep us nice and cool. I'm going to start measuring up now. This is where it's going, like right here, and that's just above the driver's seat, which is here. I sometimes don't bother with instruction manuals, but I feel like I don't want to get this one wrong. I've started measuring out on the roof where I need to cut the hole, and this couldn't be any tighter. Hit my head 3 times this week. Ah, that really hurt. We have an issue. I don't know how we're going to solve this one. I need 3 inches for the underneath of the AC unit to fit in. The hole is right on the edge here, so I think I'm gonna have to cut a whole section out. We did it! We have a freaking hole in the bus. I've been watching some videos online of people installing their AC units, and what I've realised is this isn't supposed to be hollow. I need to build a seal here. So I bought some expandable foam. Okay, it's the next morning. This should all be fully dried now. So I can cut this back, seal it, and we can mount this in place again. Wait, that is spot on, bruv. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. That isn't too bad, you know. It's not too shabby. Next up, I'm going to start mounting the clips onto the solar panels, which are then going to mount onto this frame, which I had made up. These are the little arms that will attach to the frame. All of the solar panels and the lithium batteries and the new inverter and all of the new electrics are from AM Solar. AM Solar. One of the big things I've been trying to do with this whole bus renovation, upgrading, is maximizing my space. So one of the reasons I built this frame out front is because it's wasted space, and it means I can take these old panels off, and now I've got that decking back for other use. Oh yeah. So we have all 4 solar panels with the mounts bolted on. Now I'm going to do a test and just put them all in place and see if they all fit. Before I bolt on all of the mounts, I'm going to brush off all this rust and then repaint. But before I do that, I'm gonna drill all the holes. Cracked open the paint, and I'm gonna start painting some of the bare metal and over some of the rusty scratches. We are halfway through the week. I've been making some great progress. I just had a call with Raya, and I'm so glad that she got to spend time with her mum. It's her mum's birthday this month. She's gone out to help her with all her new clothing range for this next season, like she said, and she's so pumped, so excited. And although it means she can't help with this process this week, I'm just so glad that coming back to New York has meant she's got to spend time with her family. And yeah, I think family's so important, and I think it's been really hard over the years of living nomadically, rushing around to really spend quality time. So I'm just so glad that she's got to do that, and couldn't be happier for her. But she is getting back in 3 days. Hopefully I can finish as much as possible, and then we're gonna rush and get the last few bits done. Right, let's crack on. The coat of paint is dried, so what I'm going to do now is position all the panels, stick on the mounts over the holes, and then bolt them all in, and then we're good. And then I just need to wire it all in, so let's do it. The new panels are mounted. Just to give you guys an idea of the upgrade, so these are the old panels that were here when I bought the bus. These are 90 watt panels, there's 3 of them, so that's 270 watts. And these ones from AM Solar are 190 watts each, so all 4 of them are 760 watts. So that's a big upgrade, 270 to 760. I'm ready. So the solar panels are mounted. I now need to set up the rest of the electrical system. This is the old system that I'm replacing. It's the Goal Zero Yeti and these 4 batteries in here. This is the new system. So these are lithium batteries. This is a Victron inverter and some other things. So what I'm gonna have to figure out is, following these wire diagrams from AM Solar, is where do I mount everything? I have threaded all of the cables through. So we have all 4 solar panels here. We have the main cable that's going to take all of the 12 volt power from the solar panels, and then this is going to come down here and into the solar charge controller. It is dark now, obviously it's winter, so the sun's setting super early, like 4:30 p.m. I have just over 2 days to get this project done before we drive. And the aim tonight was getting all the exterior wiring done. So this is where the 30 amp input is going to be mounted. I'm hoping this is all a bit faster, but who knows. We have 2 days left now. I got up at 5:30 this morning to try and finish some editing on my podcast over on my channel. I feel a bit overwhelmed with the amount of work and the fact that we're planning to leave on the weekend, but hopefully we can get this done. So I'm going to attach these last 2 solar panels. I need to solder these wires together. Okay, I've just had lunch. All of the outside wiring is done. I'm now arranging where everything is going to be before I start wiring everything, because there's lots of little boxes and fuses and switches. We have the main inverter here. We've got this solar charger here. We've got the main isolator switch here. This is the solar panel isolator switch. AM Solar customized the PDF with the wiring diagram to exactly what I ordered in my kit, so it's incredibly handy. This is the full wiring diagram, and then it kind of breaks it down page by page. Very handy. That noise in the background is the diesel heater chugging away. I've got a little strap for this pipe, so this is the latest on the diesel heater. It's working, an absolute treat. I could not recommend it more. It's evening now, I'm gonna work late into the night. This is where I'm at. This is the main cable coming from the solar panels, and I'm about to cut it because this is where it's going into. Raya's dad has lent me this little blowtorch. I'm using this to put the heat shrink on the terminals. That is looking lovely. Those cables are now connected to the solar panels. It is 5 AM. I've been working all night. I have one more day tomorrow. This is where we're at, okay? We have the solar panels are all in. The inverter is all wired in. The only stuff I haven't wired in is all the plug sockets to the bus, which powers everything. Literally in just over a day, we're gonna be leaving. We're gonna be heading off on the trip after a long time in New York, but definitely needed for all of these upgrades and stuff. Right now I'm exhausted, but I'm very excited that we're leaving on the trip. We're going to go and explore again with all of the upgraded features we have. I'm going to get some sleep now. I'll catch you in the morning. The wiring is set up. We have less than 24 hours until we're leaving, and the bus is a complete mess. Check this out. This is all of my tools that I've got laid out. And then even in the bedroom here, I've covered the whole bed. But good news is this area is almost completely ready. Okay, Raya has just got back to help. Like I said, we've got less than a day. We're leaving first thing tomorrow morning. But I'm excited to show her all of the things I've done while she's been away. Come in! Okay, so ignore all of the mess.
is definitely the worst it's looked.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'll get better.
So look up to start with. This is our new AC unit.
Wait, I thought it was gonna hang down so much lower than this.
No, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah, this is perfect. And you have to cut.
Yeah, we can neaten this up, but that's gonna keep us nice and cool whilst we're in Central America.
Yeah.
Okay, keep coming through.
Okay.
This is all gonna be transformed later today.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I put some cardboard down so our covers aren't getting messy.
you.
This is where the big transformations happen. So this is our new heater, and I fitted a little carbon monoxide detector. Someone suggested online that I did that. This was a complete mess before.
Wait, you did all of this?
Yeah. So
How did you know how to do it?
I followed a diagram.
This feels like we're in an escape room or something, and they're like, you have to figure out which color thing, like which wire goes into what thing.
Oh, and flick the switch behind your head. I put a light in there.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's cool, right?
Yeah.
Are we gonna tell everyone what we're doing back here yet? It's a surprise.
Surprise.
Okay, so there is a big surprise for what we're gonna use this area for. It was all my storage, but now I'm storing everything in the boxes outside. Wait, have I shown them the boxes outside? Whilst you're away, I got a guy to help fit these. So now, look.
Wow.
There's two on either side ready to store all my tools in, because obviously that back area was where my tools were.
Yeah.
Also, this back cage has been re-welded and fixed, so that's secure, ready to put our bikes back on. What things do we need to do before we leave tomorrow, other than tidying all my tools up?
Well, not just that, I have to like deep clean.
Yeah.
'Cause like I said, there's dust and spider webs for
We need to wash our
months.
bedding.
Yeah, everything.
It's good though, right?
Yeah, so good.
I think we've a successful job.
Yeah, I'm so excited to head off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start out by clearing these ones above the bed. Just wanna, I don't know, this feels like manageable to me. That doesn't at the moment, so we're gonna start our way from the back to the front. This is like our bedside table, I guess you could say. I have like skincare and lotions and journal and stuff. There's chocolate in here.
I want it.
What is this from?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it's good. It's so good. In here, I've got a bunch of books and stuff and candles. I found a Christmas candle. Maybe we should light this. I'm gonna take everything out, wipe it all down, start fresh, reorganize it. Yeah, it's gonna feel so good when the whole bus is like fully cleaned and wiped and reorganized. So I've just asked Lou if you could help me because my books back here always like slide forward. Like when you live on a bus or a van, everything just falls over all the time. So I was thinking if we could put string across, then it would stop them from falling over and keep this more organized. Thankfully he had some string. Let me get this out.
It's kind of pretty string as well.
Yeah. Alright, perfect. Now there's just like so much more.
Right, I'm gonna go outside now and load my side storage boxes with all my toolboxes. Let's do this. It is finally the day to leave. Oh, we have a lot to do still. How are you feeling?
Very overwhelmed. We have so much to clean and unpack, and yeah, I'm just picturing the final image of everything being cozy and warm and clean, and I'm just holding that to keep me going. But we have a lot.
We have a lot to do. So I've packed all of my things in, put all my clothes in. Raya's still bringing her bags in. She's gonna be packing her things, making the bed, cleaning the bus. I'm filling our fresh water tank right now. The power is working, the solar charging everything. Put all the lights on.
All right, here's where we're at right now. There's stuff everywhere. The bed is just, all our stuff is piled on here, and I've started to put out our like fall clothes for cold weather because we mainly just had summer clothes out. So time to put those away for a few months at least, put out the cold stuff. And then definitely need to deep clean the shower, deep clean the floors. The fridge has seen better days. It basically just feels like we're moving back in again from scratch. I don't know how that happened, but I mean, we did take almost everything out, like washed everything, all that stuff. But yeah, we're hoping to leave today. I think it's about 4 p.m. right now. So hopefully within 3 to 4 hours, hopefully we'll be done. All right, I'm putting a podcast on, and honestly, I think this might be my favorite chore to do, is put some good music or a podcast on and clean, especially when there's like 5 months of dust and spider webs and stuff to clean. It just feels really gratifying, and then if I can get lost in like a book or a podcast or something while I'm doing it, I don't know, I just really love it. But okay, let's get started with the fridge. Progress. I don't know if it looks like it might still look like a mess, but I'm just really trying to organize everything and be really meticulous, because when you live in a tiny house, everything just has to have a place and everything has to be organized, otherwise it can get really cluttered really quickly. But I'm feeling good, I'm definitely getting close, and Louis just started editing this vlog that you're watching right now, and then pretty much as soon as I'm done, we're gonna head out to Boston. Alright, here's the current situation. This is ready to have sheets put on it. These things I need to finish tomorrow because those suitcases are empty and I just need to like figure out what's going under the bed, what we need. That's our heater. It's quite loud, but we can't turn it off right now because it's literally freezing. Like, it's actually freezing. It's 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So yeah, we definitely need to leave this on. And also, I just took a quick shower at my mom's house because we are officially about to leave. So that was like my last shower indoors for a while, and we realized our hot water heater can't handle these temperatures. The heater can like warm it up to a place where it's not like frozen, but it's definitely not really great for a shower. But yeah, it's actually feeling really toasty in here. That heater is really good. Thank you for installing it.
Don't you think it was a great idea?
Yeah. Okay, I think we're ready to go.
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Right, we are leaving Hudson. We're gonna drive about 2 hours and then get some supplies at Walmart, stay the night, and tomorrow, I guess, we'll officially be hitting the road and starting our first day of the road trip. Welcome to Massachusetts. Okay, it's the next morning. We arrived late last night, like 2 AM at Walmart. We are finishing off a few little things, tidying up the bus. But essentially we have finished all the upgrades, all of the essential ones anyway. We are starting on our trip. And before we sign off, I just wanted to say this whole system, the solar panels, the lithium batteries, all the electrics, we got as part of a kit from AM Solar. I would highly recommend, whatever you're doing, van life project, bus, anything, to check them out. I will link them in the description. I'm checking now. We are pulling in 93 watts of solar, but it is very cloudy outside. Okay, quickly, the sun just popped out. I can show you the difference. We're now pulling in almost 300 watts. That's a big difference, right? From the cloud to the sun. I've done an in-depth breakdown on my channel, a much longer video, all the information and details. If you want to check that out, I'll link that below as well. We have coming in the next few weeks a full bus tour showing off all the new features, including the surprise that we're doing in the back room of the
Which
bus.
is something that I've never seen on any other bus, RV, van, anything. It's very unique for sure.
Incredibly unique. So if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe for that video. We're super excited about it.
Also, as we're filming this, we are literally about to hit 100,000 subscribers. So thank you all so much. Honestly, like, we started this just as a fun side project, and now we're pouring everything we have into it, and thank you for all the support and love. We really appreciate it. All right, we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.